I haven't seen snow so early in such a long time. But like, look at that. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Okay, so ever since moving into my new area, this is probably the best coffee you'll ever have. It is so good. Muskoka Roastery Coffee Co. Gotta grab a bag of this. This stuff is amazing. What a great cup of coffee. All right, guys, it's the morning. The lights are green. Why? Because we are talking about how to make money today. And how we're going to do it? We're going to do it in 2022. And we're going to do it with what? Your cinematography business. Let's get to it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Raw Shooters Club. My name is Terry, and today we're not talking about tutorials. We are just strictly going to talk about money and how you're going to make it. And you know, over the last few years, I've honestly just gone from living at home to getting an apartment with my wife to buying a home. And I did this in such a short amount of time, and I want to teach you guys how to do that as well. So as freelancers, we already know that it's not easy to make the same amount of money every month. And that same amount of money is not going to come every month if we don't work extremely hard at it. So how do we make sure that the clients are constantly coming and we're constantly booking? Well, here are my 5 tips on how to help you get started in your business. So tip number 1, have a strong portfolio. A strong portfolio means that you have enough content to show the client when they're asking if you do what it is that they're looking for. And it's not just about a lot of content, it's about consistent content. Can you recreate that image, or can you recreate that color grade or that video or so on and so forth the same way every single time? That's what the client wants to see. They want to see consistency. So for example, my new website has nothing but 3 pieces of content on it. Why? Because typically clients don't need to see 10, 15, 20 items to make a decision. They will literally make their decision on whether they're going to go with you off of the first 3 items, sometimes maybe 5. And when I mean items, I mean whatever's in your portfolio. That could be photos or videos. Rule number 2, listen, don't speak. The client does not care what gear you use to do this video. The client doesn't care how many hours you need to be on set. And the client does not care about you trying to draft up all these proposals in order to give them the right accurate number of what you're going to charge them. All they care about is the end result. So instead of talking about yourself, ask questions instead. Like, what goal are they trying to achieve? Why do they want this video? And how will the video help them grow? When you can understand a client's pain points and why they are coming to you for the services that you provide, then and only then will you start seeing more people wanting to pay you, and not only pay you, but pay you big bucks for the service that you provide. Why? Because you listened. Tip number 3, add value. How you add value is completely up to you. There's so many different ways you can do this based on how you do your business. But one way is maybe giving them a tip on how to use certain phone settings or how to light certain things when you're not around. The slightest little bit of information will go a long way, which will make that client a little bit more comfortable with you, and they will definitely use you over and over and over again. Because that added value, even though it could generate long-term results, it's only meant for short-term when you're not around, because what the client really wants is for you to do all the heavy lifting. So add value in whichever way you can possibly think of, and I can guarantee you, you're going to close that deal. Tip number 4, visualize your success. Don't put it hidden away anywhere. Don't write it in a notebook that you're never going to look at. Don't make Excel sheets that's going to sit in your documents folder on your computer and you're never going to open, or you're going to open once in a blue moon. Get yourself a whiteboard, put it in big fat letters. Whatever that number is that you want to make that year, put that on your whiteboard. And what I suggest you do is every time you close a client, write the dollar value of what the client sold for. And you will eventually see that that number is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller as you get to the goal number that you're trying to reach. Okay, guys, we've reached tip number 5. I hope the previous 4 tips were helpful, but tip number 5 is approach everything, and I mean everything, with enthusiasm and passion. Why? Because the client can smell that you are just looking for a paycheck from literally a mile away, probably more than a mile away. But if you approach everything with passion and you're not mopey and you're not down on yourself and you're not sounding tired or looking tired, if you're on a video call, for example, the client will be more receptive to you and they'll be like, wow, this person takes their job seriously and they love what they do. And clients want to book people that love what they do, not just because they're a dollar value. That'll show in your work, and that not only will you book that client, but I can guarantee you that you will get recommended. Now that one client that you booked for, let's say $500 or $1,000 might have recommended you to 2 or 3 different business owners. Because guess what? Business owners know other business owners. So you want them to talk to each other. Now that $1,000 paycheck just turned into a $3,000 paycheck or a $5,000 paycheck. Who knows how many people they know? And who knows how many people those other business owners know? So just remember, enthusiasm and passion. And business owners know other business owners. The best type of business is referral business. I hope those tips helped you, and I hope you're going to go into 2022 strong. I know we still have another month in 2021, but I'm already excited for the following year. And with that being said, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will see you on the next video. Peace.